The vaccination of President Duterte raised questions about the process it took for him to receive the shot, especially since the FDA has yet to give any emergency use authorization for the jabs. To get her insights, we have former Health Secretary Dr. Esperanza Cabral joining us on Zoom over the phone. Good evening, Dr. Cabral. Doc, are you there?
Yes, good evening, Robbie.
Yes, Dr. Cabral. I really want to, your former health secretary, I really want to concentrate here on the FDA. Obviously, this is catching them by surprise. At the same time, they did give the PSG that compassionate authority. How much should the FDA have known, at the very least, before these shots were administered to the president?
Well, at this point, I don't think that the Food and Drug Administration needed to know who were going to be using the compassionate special permit that they granted to the Sinopharm vaccination. And they did this, they granted this like several months ago, last year, in fact, when the controversy on the vaccination of the presidential security guards came about, when we were told that by the president himself, when we were told by the president that the PSG had been vaccinated with Sinopharm. When they were vaccinated, there was no compassionate special permit and no emergency use authorization for Sinopharm. But after that, FDA chose to regularize this irregular use of Sinopharm by providing it with a compassionate special permit.
Okay. But are you in any way concerned about the FDA itself? As an institution, as a regulator, you have Malacanang administering jabs to the president himself, apparently without informing the FDA. And at the same time, you have officials handing out ivermectin and other drugs that the FDA had warned, this is not supposed to be done for something like that. Everybody seems to be walking around the FDA. Are you concerned at all at what might this do to the institution and to the regulatory system it should be overlooking?
Yes, I'm very concerned that at the moment, the Food and Drug Administration has a very weak position in terms of being able to exert its regulatory functions, because its regulatory function has been disrespected right and left by politicians, by other more influential people, and people who can pressure the Food and Drug Administration into doing things that they should not be doing.
And what implications might that have if that regulatory function is being weakened? What implications might that have down the line, even beyond COVID?
Oh, it sets very bad precedents. For example, in the use of drugs that have not been given compassionate special permits or emergency use authorization, because this says that I can do whatever I want to do because I am powerful and influential.
Okay. Dr. Cabral, maraming salamat po. Former Health Secretary Esperanza Cabral.